Hello, my name is Richard Borax. I'm an immigration lawyer here in Toronto. And today, I think we should talk about the details of the political process and how it impacts on the pilot project. As we all know, immigration, it's a mix. You got politics here, you got the law here. And somehow the law and the politics has to come together, and that's how immigration works. The pilot project for undocumented trades workers, it grew from political lobbying before the last election in 2015. It got a lot of life just before the election in 2015 when Justin Trudeau came to Downsview Park and said that if elected, he would look into and do something about the undocumented worker situation in Toronto. That was a turning point in the election here in the city. Because if you have 500,000 illegal workers in Toronto, and they don't vote, those illegal workers, but their families, their friends, their bosses, their churches, that is a political power. So when Trudeau made that promise before October 2015, that had a lot of swing in Toronto, especially in a riding such as Woodbridge-Vaughan, just north of the city. Now, Woodbridge-Vaughan is a heavily Italian community, very prosperous, very established. And the MP in that riding, Julian Fantino, he was shocked and surprised when he lost. And Francesco Sorbara, the Liberal who beat him, was perhaps equally shocked and surprised when he won. But we weren't shocked, we weren't surprised, because we knew that in Woodbridge, there are many, many thousand undocumented young, largely Italian workers. And those families, they voted for change to the immigration rules. Because these young Italians, they're very sharp, bright, educated, but they can't pass the English exam. Also, Italians are discriminated against when it comes to getting special holiday work permits. So that's why you have so many thousands of illegal young Italians in Toronto, in Woodbridge. So Francesco Sorbara was elected, and he was helping out a committee after the election on October 2015. It was a Liberal Party caucus committee chaired by Peter Fonseca. And that committee worked very hard and very well to try to implement Justin Trudeau's promise of 2015 for undocumented workers. On December 23, the undocumented workers did receive the benefit of a pilot project. In October 2017, Mr. Sorbara attended at the Dante Alighieri School. The Undocumented Workers Committee had a special information meeting. Sorbara was there. Laura Albanese, the provincial immigration minister, was there. The discussion was about the pilot project and how to make it more effective. Nobody on that stage, including Francesco Sorbara, questioned the existence of the pilot project. The question was how to make it more efficient, how to speed things up, not whether it existed. That was October 2017. In November 2017, the minister publicly again said the same thing. The pilot project is alive and well and encouraged people to apply. So what happened? Lo and behold, the minister is not entering the files into the system. The government's scheduled to remove from Canada the first young Italian worker who's applied under the pilot project. Undocumented Worker Committee and other people are working hard to keep this young gentleman in Canada. There's been heavy lobbying of Francesco Sorbara to make sure this young man is not removed. Francesco Sorbara, in true Pontius Pilate matter, has washed his hands. He says he can do nothing. But not only did Francesco do nothing for whatever personal ambitions he has, he called in the family and the friends of the worker, and he said the reason the worker's being removed from Canada is because Borax did a bad job. Not the government, not Sorbara, not the poor administration of the pilot project. So at the end of the day, again, the lesson is, Francesco Sorbara, what you're doing is, since you can't deal with the message, you're shooting the messenger.